Man, here it goes. It's loading, man. It's about that time.
It's about that time.
It's about that time. I'm telling you, I don't know about you. I'll be getting nervous. When I press that record button, my hands be getting sweaty. I be sweating bullets. The hands get to shaking. Like I be nervous. I can't lie to you. But hello all and welcome back to the Hill Turn Podcast. I'm your host, Isaiah Jackson Jr. Of course, the man on side of me, alongside me, Devin Lee Crimes. How you doing today?
I'm doing not too bad today, sir.
Not too bad today. Wow, that. I don't know. I don't know how that sounds.
Too bad,
Why?
not too good. It's like a half glass, half full type of thing.
Do you want to explain why? Is there something going on in life? Is there something huge that's going on in your life?
We'll touch on that later.
Say no more. Say no more. Tease the audience. That's what we like.
Exactly.
Here. That's what we're just gonna go straight into the show. The WWE Draft. It sucked. I'm gonna just keep it straightforward. It sucked. Number one, I thought it was gonna be just people getting traded. Like back in the day, we're gonna have the little miscellaneous people showing up on the billboard whenever a team wins, and then people get drafted back and forth. Like that was like back in what 05, 06 ish. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, I was like, please step in if I'm wrong. Like,
yeah, it's like when you had like Batista on Raw, and he ended up on SmackDown. John Cena on Raw.
Exactly. That's what I was expecting, something huge like that. Like, but instead, they kind of tried to hit the reset button. It looked like, and it didn't work at all. It didn't work whatsoever. What was your opinions on it?
I feel like they played it really safe. When I look at it, like I feel like there was a lot of moves that they could have made, and they were just like, "Nah, we'll just leave it, how it is." Because I was looking at it, and I'm like, man, it's a lot of people that's still in the same spot. Like for some reason, I expected like Damian Priest, for instance, to go to SmackDown, and Shinsuke go to Raw. Switch the titles around, and they just left that the same. Like Cesaro still on SmackDown, and it's just like. People that I thought were gonna get a restart, or like not a restart, a refresh button, just didn't. So I just felt like they really just played this whole draft like really safe and close to the chest. Not close to the chest. That's be the opposite. They played it close to the chest and they would took risks, which they didn't. So yeah, I feel they really played this draft safely.
Well, I can actually disagree with you on that, and I want to know how your take on this. The New Day got split. Big E, WWE champion. The New Day was supposed to be the reunion. Now, granted, they have a couple weeks left before Crown Jewel, before they actually officially move over there. But how do you feel about that? Because to be honest, I thought this was going to be the huge faction on Raw, like they was 4 or 5 years ago. I was expecting something huge like this, especially with Big E in this position. What was your take on the New Day splitting again? It's for the second time this year, actually.
Me personally, like at first, when I first saw it, I didn't like it because I'm like, you just brought him back, you had to split them up, and like Big E's a champion now. And I mean, now as I looked at it, gave it a few moments, I'm not too upset about it because maybe this way they're trying to like make Big E be his own. Not saying he needed to do that or anything to be WWE champion, like around him. But I guess they just want him to be, in these matches, it's just Big E. You're not going to have New Day running in to save him, so he got to handle his own business. And on SmackDown for New Day, I mean, there's new challenges for them. But I feel that they may be trying to use this to, like, I don't know, I just feel like maybe they're trying to get a space where maybe Xavier can start to get, a mid-card run. Not saying he couldn't do it on Raw, but them splitting it up, that way they can just fully focus on Big E and his run, and Kofi and Xavier can do what they need to do on SmackDown.
But it's saying that, how long do you think Big E's going to hold this title? I don't think he's going to hold this for another 3 months. I don't think this goes on. I don't think he has a Bobby Lashley title reign. So even with that split, the New Day is still out of the picture. What does Big E do in that situation?
People feel the power, But no, I mean, I think he'll hold it. I'm giving him at least to the Royal Rumble around that time. I feel like he'll hold it.
So like
throughout
around January.
Yeah, I feel like he'll hold it out the rest of this
So
year.
3 months,
Definitely.
like so, pretty much 3 months.
Well, you made the way you said it. You made it seem like let's just be 3 months. We'll forget about it.
3 months.
Like,
yeah.
I'm gonna get like I guess okay. I would. You saying it's gonna end at 3 months? I'm giving it at least 2-3 months, and at that point, I'll be like, yeah, I think he'll hold on to it. Sometimes you can tell when somebody about to probably drop the title. But right, I feel like he deserves a decent run. Like, is it gonna be like a long, destroying everybody type of run? I highly doubt it. But he at least should get a decent run out of this WWE Championship.
And I think this is why the New Day leaving is horrible. I think it's a horrible move, especially for putting Big E in this situation. If we don't think he's gonna hold this title for 3+ months, he's gonna get booted out somewhere. We're gonna see him somewhere dancing randomly, somewhere else, throwing pancakes by himself somewhere, not having. I'm scared that we're gonna watch him lose his the happy side of him, the good side of Big E.
He's not gonna
like the same. I don't know.
He's gonna hold on because what's gonna keep him through it is the power of positivity. They don't preach this stuff for no reason.
They haven't preached it in 2-3 years.
No matter how far apart they are in brands, they're gonna always hold on to the power of positivity. Big E gonna be okay.
Okay. I'm gonna keep you to this. I'm gonna remember this. We have this recorded right now. As we said, we are live.
Bobby Lashley lost the Hurt Business, still did what he had to do. I'm not saying they both the same type of competitors, but sometimes you don't need backup to get your job done.
Really? Because Bobby lost the title, and what did he do? Run back to his boys. So
I'm talking about. But that's when he lost it. But he held it for what? How long was that? He didn't have the Hurt Business with him.
He held it with the guys. Lost it. He lost the guys. He got rid of them. Lost the title and came back to the guys.
But he had it for a good minute in between that. He ain't need to show
with the guys.
No,
he had it with the guys.
It was a good period of destruction he had.
With the guys.
With the guys. I promise you. All he had was MVP, and MVP wasn't gonna do that much unless he was gonna use that cane, like I said.
Nah, MVP, and not even thankfully. Hopefully he comes back to action real soon. Right now he's injured. Hopefully he gets rid of that cane, throws that cane, and beats up whoever's in his way. Right now we are live on YouTube. This will be uploaded to Spotify tomorrow on Friday. It'll be either Friday morning, Friday afternoon, definitely Friday afternoon. Now that I realize I'm off of work today, thank Jesus.
Must be nice. People like me still got to get up and go get that bread, while people like you get to sit on the couch.
Yeah, while still getting bread. Stuff was breaking down at my job, and apparently now we gotta. Now
you probably loosened it up.
Yeah, I was too busy doing high flying Jeff Hardy moves off the railings and everything. I was too busy beating up people, doing RKOs in the bathroom.
You had a Finn Balor over there, didn't you?
I'm telling you, I was going crazy. I was definitely going crazy. But one thing I do want to touch on the positive side of the WWE draft. My boy Ricochet. My guy Ricochet moved over to SmackDown. Not only that, Drew McIntyre as well moved over. These are fresh new starts.
If we are talking about the positive side of the draft, one big positive, I'm not saying your positives weren't big, but one big positive I saw was SmackDown picking up Hit Row. I don't know about you. I like Hit Row. They theme song really catchy. What you think about them picking up Hit Row?
I was thinking you were gonna go more into man, I just love Isaiah.
Because the look on your face was like,
I was just like, you know what, he finna go off. He was just like, you know what,
I
like the theme song. I'm like, oh, okay. I mean, go crazy.
It was just when it came up on the screen, I was just like, hero. I ain't finna sing the whole thing, but no, I mean, I'm excited to see what they do. I'm not sure what I'm hoping that they don't. They bring up groups and they fade into obscurity. I don't think that's gonna happen with them. With the direction WWE's going, I'm pretty sure they'll, bring some real. I'm not gonna say spice. They'll bring a lot of energy to SmackDown. Put it that way.
Oh yeah,
I'm excited to see. Yeah, what feuds they get into. I know their promo is gonna be nice. So that was one pickup I saw, and I'm like, all right, cool. I'm excited for this.
Yeah, Hit Row's pretty awesome. Isaiah Swerve Scott is my boy, man. I've ever since he debuted in the NXT, loved everything he's done, and especially him being North American champion. Hated how he won it. But thankfully he's having a run, and thankfully he just got drafted. I think Hit Row's gonna be amazing. And going against, and now this is even pre-draft because we don't know if there's gonna be a wild card coming anytime soon. We don't know what's going on, but say there's going to be dream matches of where we can see Hit Row versus New Day. This isn't dream matches, but these are little matches that will be awesome to see. So, like, you have Hit Row versus New Day, Hit Row versus Street Profits, Hit Row versus I'm spacing out on one other team. I'm spacing out on like one other
team. They broke up so many teams. It's hard.
Exactly. It's hard. It's getting hard to keep up now. I don't want to see Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler take them on. Not at all.
The Dirty Dogs.
I don't want to see the Dirty Dogs nowhere near them at all. I just want to see Hit Row put on great matches. And the Usos. That's what I was trying to say. The Usos, the Bloodline.
Oh yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. The mix-ups is gonna be really exciting.
And Ricochet, man, Ricochet is getting a fresh start. This is something I would really want to see, especially SmackDown. SmackDown, where chances are there to be made. Exactly. You're there to get chances. It's open for you. You are available. You are wanted. You are loved. In SmackDown, it seems like. So Ricochet is going to get some of that love. Well, unless your name's Finn Balor. Finn Balor hasn't been getting any much love lately, and we'll talk about that later.
I was like, this man, the spokesperson for SmackDown now.
Oh man, I've always been a SmackDown guy. Like SmackDown has always been my show. And as much as and we've always talked about this, I'm pretty sure this is known around the wrestling world. Raw is for the storylines. SmackDown is for the wrestling. You know, if you want to watch great wrestling, you want to watch great stuff, you go to SmackDown. Raw is mainly for all the storylines and all the soap opera stuff.
Well, to me, currently, it's like SmackDown is rocking on both of them ends with the Bloodline storyline going. I was just saying, like, I'm like, when you said that, I'm like, well, SmackDown caught up and was like, shoot, we'll do better with the wrestling and the storyline.
Okay,
that's not disagreeing with not disagreeing with you saying, but I'm saying like currently, like,
no, currently they're doing great.
Yeah,
with Roman. I can't name anything else. I can't.
But that's all you needed. Because Raw.
No, you don't. See, you're such a Roman dude. I swear to you, I know what to get you for your birthday, Christmas. I'm gonna get this, man. I promise you. This man gonna come on the show with his little Roman wristband.
I'm expecting the wristbands. I'm expecting the head of the table shirt and acknowledge me shirt. No, like a sweater or something, a cup that says acknowledge me. It's gonna be like acknowledge the coffee. I'm expecting all that for Christmas. So, ladies and gentlemen, you heard that right here. If I don't see this stuff on Christmas, we know who to hold accountable. We know.
Man, you disgust me. I just want you to know that. You're
gonna disgust me if I don't see that stuff on under my tree.
You know
it ain't even gotta be under my tree either. It could just be at my job.
Yeah, you know who else disgusts me? Who? WWE creative. That's what disgusts me. Because
you're not alone.
Because we're going to jump into this Finn Balor conversation. And another person, Dana Brooke, because, man, Corey Graves basically just went nuts on it. And he pretty much just said, in general terms, this is like transcribed from my words, that he pretty much just said she hasn't deserved her spot. She's been here for a long time and has done nothing. And she should just not call it quits, but, you know, just call it a day. You know, just take it easy. You know, just relax. Go somewhere else. Not go somewhere else. He wasn't insinuating that she should be fired, but he should insinuate that maybe this wrestling stuff ain't for you. That's how I took it. Now if you are listening on Spotify, the soundbite will be on the Heel Turn podcast. But look, how did you feel about? Let's talk about Dana Brooke first. Dana, how do you feel about Corey Graves burying her and her response?
You know, when I heard what he was saying, like, I look at it, unless they're using this maybe as a way to spark a reasoning for, like, maybe something that she'll turn around. Like, maybe this will spark, like, a, you know, arc for her. You know, sometimes WWE's like, oh, just wait it out. You got to look at the bigger picture. But if not, I don't see what the purpose was behind it. Because it's like, if you're going to sit up here and release all these people, why keep somebody if you're going to go on air and be like, man, this person, they did nothing in all these years. They trash. ooh, whatever he said about if you give me some tools, I can't build a house. Well, what's the point? What is the point? Like I'm just saying, if there's no bigger plan to it, what is the point? If the person is really that, I mean, if that's the case, I feel like he wouldn't be the only person that's thinking that. And it's like, what's the point of trying to bury your talent on television anyway? Like, if you feel that way, just cut them then. Like, you cut all these other people. My bad, may get all heated about it, but
what you apologizing for? No,
I was just all heated. I was just, cause I thought about it. I was just like, nah, this ain't leading to, because sometimes they do that. They'll like tear somebody down or whatever. And it's like, just wait for the bigger picture. Then there ain't no bigger picture there. You just set up here and just crapped on this person for no reason. Like, if you really feel that way, then say, hey, look, you've been trying this for a couple of years. We've been trying this with that. We paired you with this person. That didn't work. We don't know what to do with you, you know? But don't sit on TV and be like, oh, they ain't did nothing. Okay. I just thought it was, like I said, if it's not a bigger picture, what's the point?
Exactly. And she wasn't set up for success from the very start. And we can say that from the beginning of the year where she was teamed up with Mandy Rose. And even then, this is where she was put in the most pathetic piece of booking we've ever seen in the history of probably wrestling, where I forgot who they was fighting. If I had to assume it was probably Shayna Baszler. It was Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax.
Match.
Yeah, pretty much a squash match. And they dipped. Said it's not really worth it. They pretty much pissed off Nia Jax. It was like, you know what, it's not worth it. And pretty much took a count out and dipped. Ever since then, their whole Mandy Rose recovered. Mandy Rose was able to go to NXT and get her life together.
Yeah.
Dana Brooke hasn't received that same treatment. And I feel like she could do something in NXT. That's if she ain't doing nothing, like you said, bring her to NXT. But somebody that is doing something is Finn Balor. And he hasn't been receiving the greatest of treatment neither. My man's pretty much almost lost his life on the top of a turnbuckle. And the crazy part is, we don't know when's the next time we're going to see this man. Is Finn Balor ruined? Is the demon ruined? Is this a burial of Finn Balor? I ask you for the second time.
It's funny, every time you ask me this, you're like, he's getting buried. I'm like, no, he's not. Hold on to faith. I promise you he's not. I promise you, Finn Balor is not getting buried. And I feel like him moving to Raw is like a perfect way to show you that. Because on SmackDown, obviously, I don't see where he was going to go currently with how SmackDown is lined up right now. But on Raw, I could see him in the WWE title picture. Why not? I don't think he's going to get buried. I just feel we may not see him for a few weeks. Obviously, we won't see the demon that fast because, I mean, you obviously hold the demon for special occasions, which I guess they felt Extreme Rules was a special occasion, just not the way they ended it. And I still feel like that ending just didn't. I feel like that was their attempt to not bury him. It was the execution kind of off. Yeah, but I feel that their heart was like, we're trying to give the demon a loss, but not like a straight up like the demon is so weak against Roman. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it gave that distraction was like a way like, oh, if that didn't happen, he probably would have beat Roman. You know, the best way they want to keep people strong is just like, if this didn't happen, so and so would have definitely won. And I feel like that's what they were trying to do with the demon. And I don't feel like the demon it got that loss, but I don't think his aura should be heavily damaged for the future. Man, I had a lot of spill, man.
let me tell you why I should. Let me definitely tell you why I should. WrestleMania 35, Balor, the demon Finn Balor, beats Bobby Lashley, wins the Intercontinental Championship. Fast forward now, he's doing that. He beat Bobby now. Finn Balor's beating Bobby Lashley now.
Well, you saying that like Bobby, you saying that that's gonna be the same Bobby from they're two different. Bobby's a whole other beast right now than he was back in 2019. No, that'll be decent. I mean, how can I say it? You can't really look at that and be like, oh, is he beat Bobby? Because Bobby is not the same guy he was back in 2019. We the almighty Bobby Lashley is totally different right now.
Okay, so let me one up it. He beat Keith Lee. He already got destroyed in NXT. He beating Keith Lee.
I don't think so. But that don't mean he getting buried. That don't mean he getting buried at all.
No, that doesn't mean he's getting buried. I'm saying he moved over to Raw. He couldn't beat Roman.
What else was he gonna do though?
Roman already is beating Bobby. Roman is beating your favorite wrestler's favorite wrestler.
Who my favorite
And the crazy. No, I'm just saying, Roman.
Oh, gotcha.
That's
oh
my this man. I'm just trying to make a joke.
I got all mad. I'm like, who my favorite wrestler?
Right, exactly. Trying to yank me from the screen. Like, bro, chill. We talking about wrestling. Like, we just talking about
wrestling.
I'm like, we just two grown adults. Like, just
I'm about to rip my shirt and everything.
Right. I'm like,
but I see where you're coming from though, in terms of like the ceiling on SmackDown is there a ceiling on Raw as well.
Yeah, exactly. If you couldn't escape the ceiling in SmackDown, John Cena had to snatch your title away. You had to wait from the sidelines, get your title shot, only to lose it to a turnbuckle. Like, come on now.
He is.
And now I expect you to go to Raw and beat Bobby Lashley, to beat Big E, the WWE champion himself, to beat Big E, who has been beating Bobby, Bobby's been calling this man up. I want to say it so bad. But
chicken poop.
I don't know yeah, exactly.
That's all right. I got the PG voice. That's fine.
Yeah,
I will censor all your words.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. I appreciate that. All in all, I think Finn Balor is getting buried. I think Finn Balor needs to get a fresh new start. I don't think he should be beating Bobby at all, unless it's like some type of not no vortex foolishness, not no flopping on the floor and then waking up. Yeah, waking up, your theme music hit. Let Finn Balor theme music hit. I'm just running. I don't care. The match is running. Over.
I'm getting lit. I'm like, hey,
no, the match is over. If I'm over here fighting this man, I'm beating this man down. The lights turn red. He flopping. No,
they need
to
put that. They need to put that in 2K22 right now. I know they're still working on it. That could be like that comeback for him. It get dark and everything. It's like dun. You got like two finishers. 2K, if you're listening, be a good idea.
2K, don't listen to this man. unless you want to see like a rise of flying PS5s. Like that's the last thing you need to add on there. Please. Look, just going forward on the show real fast, and we'll wrap it up real quick with this very last topic. I want to know your opinion. What does it take to be a Hall of Famer in the WWE?
What does it take to live in the Hall of Fame? Man, man, that's a lot of ways I can attack that. But I mean, me personally, if I'm the head of the table, Hall of Fame, people that's putting these people in. Obviously, I mean, what did you do to affect the industry? Not industry, WWE's landscape in terms of like, did you make an impact? You know, did you have, a nice championship reign? Maybe one or two. Sometimes some people get one and still get in there. I mean, I just feel, are you, a superstar that's worth remembering? Like I can see, obviously, like Roman Reigns is a guaranteed Hall of Fame stuff. I'm about to say, 2/3 of the Shield. It's
all three of them.
Yeah, I know. You will see. I was gonna get to. That's why I was gonna say attacking it. It's like, obviously, it's a lot of people that deserve to be in it, but sometimes it's like if they're not on great terms with people, backstage, and sometimes that can halt, them being inducted into it. But like I said, that's another angle to look at it. But like I said, I just feel, obviously, how did you impact WWE from when you started to when you left? People go, oh, I remember so-and-so. Yeah. Well, obviously, like the New Day, guarantee Hall of Famers, John Cena, for instance, Hall of Fame, it's really just waiting for him. And, it's just people who had a huge impact that, changed, like made you love WWE. Those are people that should be remembered forever.
That's crazy. We're hearing live on air that Devin Lee Crimes was entertained by Donald J. Trump so much.
But see, like I said, I didn't want to attack it.
Calm down, Jamal.
I didn't want to attack it from that way, because when you said that, I'm like, look, it's a lot of doo-doos in there, man. It's like people in there.
But that's like, the thing. What is your take on the Hall of Fame? Like is it
my take?
How has it been represented throughout the years? I don't mean to cut you off. Just how long has it been? I just got to word it better. How has it been represented over the years?
It's been represented well in some spots, but in some spots it's been trash, because it's like, why you got people like him in there? Like, why you got Trump in the Hall of Fame? Like, he ain't ever wrestled 365 days a year. He ain't been on the road. He only been to one WrestleMania, didn't even wrestle. He just stayed outside and hit Vince McMahon. Why is he in the, Snoop Dogg, he in the Hall of Fame, ain't it?
Yep, Snoop Dogg's in the Hall of Fame.
I like Snoop Dogg, man. I really do. But he don't need to be in the WWE Hall of Fame. It's World Wrestling Entertainment. He ain't no I mean, he did stuff in the ring, but come on, really.
Wale might make it to the Hall of Fame.
For what? I don't blame you. I believe that. It just might. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just, you don't go look at the NBA Hall of Fame and go, oh, they should put it just don't make sense. No matter how way I try to attack this, celebrities just should not be in WWE Hall of Fame. Do they give us great? You know what? Not even that. How about this? How about you just make a separate wing for Hall of Fame? You could just call it the WWE Celebrity Hall of Fame. Don't group these people with legends, that should be in there, that put their bodies on the line, every day, every night for years and years, decades and decades. Don't do that. It should just be, to me, I guess the way I look at it, it should be a separate wing if you really want these people. Like, granted, these celebrities are giving some good, like WrestleMania moments you remember, some moments you remember on Raw, whatever, when they had a celebrity come in, but give them their own wing in the Hall of Fame. Don't group them with the superstars.
And what's crazy? We're talking about this. We're going all.
I've been heated like all episode for no reason.
No, it's cool. It's cool. Exactly. Yeah, you've attacked me on several occasions. It's okay. It's okay. My pepper spray beside me. Like, I'm ready. Just in case. I'm ready. But no, the crazy thing I think about all of this is, and this has been spoken around, I guess, the whole wrestling world, because this is the most questionable thing about WWE. Where is their Hall of Fame place located at?
I don't think they have one.
Right.
I read somewhere that they said, it's funny when I read it. Like, I basically read it like, oh, we got to maintain it and we want to save money, so no.
Right, exactly. There's no Cooperstown. There's no NCAA huge, like, big old stadium in Indiana, like museum type. There's nothing for the Hall of Fame. Doesn't even exist. Is it really a thing? It's just it's pretty much just a show that we watch that acknowledges people that entertained us.
They get rings though, ain't it?
Yeah, they get a ring, they go home with a plaque. Yeah, so it's good for them. But there's no statues, there's no murals, there's no magic. Maybe they get their merch sold that week. But other than that, that's it. And I think that's wild. I feel like there should be a lot more to it. But just going forward, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just saying, because they just thinking, oh, we got to maintain it, we got to keep it, this and that. But that would be I feel like that would be a nice draw for them. Like, it'd be a good attraction to go to. Like, hey, guys, let's go to the WWE Hall of Fame. You have, like, these nice, I know WWE could go big with something like that. Had some nice exhibits for this wrestler. Had, like, his highlights planned and stuff. I feel like that's something they should definitely, I feel like they probably are looking into, but they should probably accelerate on that, because that could be a really nice draw for them.
I'm going to name 4 names off the top of my head. Tell me, are they Hall of Famers? The Miz.
Oh, I thought you was going to keep listening.
Nah.
The Miz, yeah, I feel like he is.
Sheamus.
Yes.
Dolph Ziggler.
It's hard to gauge that about lately. I feel like when it's all said and done, yes.
When it's all said and done, yes.
I feel like he's just been robbed. Like that's why it's hard for me to.
You don't gotta think. No, it's not. It's just.
It's gonna make me. I'm gonna feel bad because I feel like if he don't make it, it's not on him. Like, it's just.
It's not on him. Nah, you're right. You are 100% right.
No, I'm gonna say he. Like I said, that's all said and done. I feel like he still got some road in him.
I just gotta think he got a little bit more left. Last one, Cesaro.
In terms of accomplishment,
take it in terms of accomplishments.
I'm trying to hear that. Like,
Dolph Ziggler, all three of them. All 3 of them are champions, except for.
I guess like I guess you don't need a big main title to be like definitely in there. Man, those last two is like hard for me, but I'm gonna say they are.
So both Dolph Ziggler and Cesaro are Hall of Famers.
It'd be kind of messed up if Cesaro wasn't though.
You making me feel guilty? I'm asking you. You
making me feel guilty for thinking when I'm thinking on the side like. Then again, I don't know. I'm feeling bad. Like I'm like, if I look up 20 years from now, man, Cesaro still ain't a Hall of Fame. What? Man, somebody gonna get pieced up, man.
And to be honest, I agree with all four of them. All four of them are definitely Hall of Famers. They were just the top four that are kind of in the middle.
It was great choices because it made me really think. I'm like, dang, should they?
Yeah, I feel like they're on the borderline. Like Roman Reigns, automatic. Like there's just some people that are automatic. AJ Styles, automatic. John Cena, automatic. It's just, but those guys were just right in the middle. One or more title reigns, a lot of mid-card championships. So,
because I just feel like, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, I just I look at someone like Cesaro, like I just feel like it's not like him and Dolph Ziggler. I feel like it's not on them. Like if they don't have like these huge main title accomplishments, I'm not saying they couldn't. I just look at it like the time that if they were to rise, who was there and would that have worked? That's where I'd be like, dang, it's not really their fault. It's just kind of like some things of like Cesaro, like at WrestleMania Backlash, like, yeah, he should have been in that match, but it's like who he was against and who that guy who Roman was like with the run he was on. It's like the right place, but the wrong time in a way. And it's like, dang, like it's a lot of potential for them, but it's like also it's already potential already being fulfilled for somebody else right then at that moment.
Oh, and you loved every minute of it. Oh yeah, I bet. Yeah, you enjoyed every second of Cesaro getting choked out. But that was a great sacrifice for you.
Someone who sacrifices Cesaro to the tribal chief. See, man.
I'm telling you. But now, going forward on the tribal chief. Just wrapping up until we get into the biggest segment on the show, the crown jewel.
He booked his ticket.
Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns is already the stages. We pretty much already knew even before the Finn Balor Roman Reigns match because they had it. Exactly. That's fine. We already knew Finn Balor was going to lose. We just didn't know he was going to land on his face because of turnbuckle malfunction. But how do you see? We're just looking at the match card just right now. Number one, are you watching Crown Jewel?
Should I probably be at work when it's on? Because
we're gonna.
Yeah, it's on a Thursday. But yeah, I mean, I'll still watch it. Yeah, I mean, when they do those Crown Jewels, you can tell they're just like trying to put like, oh, here's the big match, bitch match. Big match, and it's like, chill. Like, I mean,
exactly.
You expect you're gonna see like Brothers of Destruction and DX. Like I seen that, I'm like, come on. I know they wanted that, but come on, it would have been a good match back in like '98. But
right.
I mean, like I said, I'm still watch it, but it's like it be feeling like they really trying to like go when like you can't really force a lot of things.
Exactly. Going through this match card with Brock Lesnar and Roman. You have Becky versus Bianca Belair versus Sasha Banks for the Women's Championship. Raw Tag Team Championship, RK Bro versus AJ Styles and Omos. You got Big E versus Drew McIntyre. Bobby Lashley versus Goldberg. Goldberg wants to kill Bobby Lashley.
No, but he gonna leave him breath. What did he say?
Lifeless.
Yeah, there you go. I'm like, he's still alive though. If he gasping for air, you still breathing.
Yeah, he gonna leave him lifeless, gasping for air. I don't know how that works, but I you know what? It's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine. It's a good thing we don't know what murder. How to murder people. That's good. And then we have the king and queen in the ring. Do we need that? Do we need a king and queen in the ring? We already talked about this. We touched on this a little bit last week, but is this the right time to have it at Crown Jewel? Is this the time, place right now?
I don't see why not. Because, I mean, maybe they're trying. Because it's crazy because King of the Ring used to be its own like actual big pay-per-view. Now it's just kind of like they put it anywhere now. And okay, when I think about that, it's like I feel like maybe it should have its own like little special on a Saturday or something. Maybe it shouldn't be a Crown Jewel. I feel like they should add some more significance to it by giving it its own like special, like, it's just special King of the Ring tournament. Tune in, on a Saturday on Peacock, Okay, now that I look at it, I don't think we need it on Crown Jewel.
No, we don't. All this just extra was horrible. It's horrible business. It's not really horrible business. We can't really say too much on it, but it's a lot behind the scenes.
Yeah,
that's pretty controversial. I'm not gonna touch it too much. I'm still gonna watch it. I'm still gonna think it's horrible. I haven't seen one good Crown Jewel yet, to be honest with you. So
I'm not look forward to them every year at all.
Exactly. My expectations are very low, very minimal. So Devin, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
I'm thinking of a number between 8 and 13. I'm not thinking of it. Just pick a number between 8 and 13.
12.
12. So for the dream match that we have today, the Street Profits taking on the Primetime Players. Now, the Primetime Players, tag team champions, obviously. Street Profits, also tag team champions, longest reigning at first 4 minutes. SmackDown tag team champions. They were on a tear last year, a couple years ago. Who you got?
Man, y'all know if you've been listening to this show, how I feel about the Primetime Players. Millions of dollars. I won't get too far into that. I've matured. But man, in this match, man, I'm the one that thought of this match, and I'm like, dang, who would win? I'm gonna go with Primetime Players. Actually, I'm gonna go with them, and I'm gonna go with them. Primetime Players. Hey, I did say it like Primetime Players.
No, I was asking. You're gonna
no, it's fine because like at first I was leaning and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna stick with my guys. I love the Street Profits, but I'm gonna give it to the Primetime Players mainly because I just feel when we match these teams up, the great teams, they're both tag team champions. But I feel in terms of the strength department, the power department, Titus O'Neil without overpower, obviously, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins in terms of size, and Darren Young isn't like a French fry either. I feel that will be their advantage in terms of the size and power advantage, because Montez Ford is a high flyer and everything, but I feel that wouldn't be enough to put away the Primetime Players. And man, they're like I said, they're both decorated teams, but I just feel that in this match, the Primetime Players just have a more physical advantage over the Street Profits.
I like that.
So I'm trying to be more tactical and like a little bit like how you be like, because if the ring is like not even stitched right, that could be an opening for so and so. And I'm like, man,
you're funny.
I didn't think of that, man. And I be sitting there like, wow, I ain't think of that.
But one thing I want you to think about is the athleticism of the Street Profits. We're looking at Montez Ford, the man that can not only he could do you in striking. Not only that, his aerial attacks are amazing. Whether it's a suicide dive, whether it's a frog splash 50 feet in the air, he goes crazy.
But he got hops.
Angelo Dawkins. I love me some Angelo Dawkins. I think he's a great guy to do the rest. He's a great wrestler. He's great for all the technical stuff that Montez kind of lacks in. Obviously, that's what a tag team is for. But Montez and Angelo are both speedy guys. Angelo Dawkins is a fast dude, and they show that multiple times. Montez can keep up. He kept up with Roman and then died later, and then died later on. But at the end of the day, they can hold off on their own. Darren Young needed an older, elderly guy to get him an Intercontinental Champion. And
they don't think you call it Titus, so I'm like, what? But I remember now.
And Titus. And Titus ain't even. Titus is a be a star man. Titus, be a star. Be a star. Like, what I was like, that's how we see Titus now. We see Titus slipping underneath rings. Like, Titus ain't and we talking about prime Titus too. Like, he wasn't the fastest. The strength was there. I'll give you all that on the strength. But the speed, the agility, I don't think it was there. I think he, as you said, it would definitely overpower everybody. But with he's not agile, as we've seen from him slipping underneath the ring and almost hurting himself. Like, you know, like and so that's one detriment that they have. Montrez Ford he can run circles around that man, and he could do it around Darren Young too. So I got the Street Profits beating them for the tag team titles at Backlash.
Dang, you got a stipulation. I mean, the championship on the line. And no, it's fine. It was just like, man, he actually set the stage. And everything.
I was just clowning. I was just talking.
I'm like, this man really up in the ante. He got me guessing numbers to choose it. And I knew he was going to bring up something with the ring. See, if Titles didn't slide under that ring, he'd be agile, but he not.
Now, I wouldn't say he'd be agile. He was never agile. That's the problem. But Devin, you know it's about that time. We got to head up out of here. We got to get off of this live stream. We got to get off of YouTube.
That's right.
Devin.
That is right.
What is your final statements? My
final statements. Ladies and gentlemen, you know I wasn't going to let you out that door before I gave you my closing statements. I feel like the teacher was like, wait, hey, don't leave yet. But ladies and gentlemen, you already know who it is. Devin Crimes, partnered with Isaiah Jackson Jr. I'm a junior as well. I forgot to put it there. But like he said, we got Crown Jewel coming up. I'm not always excited for Crown Jewels, but hey. It is what it is. I don't run WWE, at least not for now. And we'll see how this big old Crown Jewel match card is going to play out because, you know, they like to pull out all the unnecessary stops for it. So they hyping it up a lot, and it's still like 2 more weeks away. So we'll see how that hype can stay living. We're gonna put all our predictions, see how that's gonna go. I'm hoping I can get another win over Isaiah's because he already know I do this. I do this for what I do, and that's to make Isaiah's look like a fool. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm gonna work on my bars. And ladies and gentlemen, that has been all for me because I don't want to hold you too long on this nice Thursday night. Back to my partner in crime.
Thank you.
See, man, every time I do it, he just made me. Oh, thank you. He rolled his eyes like The Rock did in that interview.
Devin has to add. This is where I fry the promo. This is like the segment where I fry like what he just said.
I spit the promo and he fried it.
Yeah, I did. This is why this is the critique. Because let me tell you about this man. This man has to add one little like either interesting fact or something that's going on with anything he says. It's like, hi, my name's Devin Crimes. My sock wet, but I don't want to talk about it. You're listening to the Heel Turn podcast. You're like, what are you talking about? He said, I don't own WWE, not yet, but we're going to talk about that later. Like, what is going on?
I can't even comment on this because you're not wrong. So I can't speak against facts.
Yeah, it's funny. He'd be like, my name's Devin. This is the Heel Turn podcast. My oven on at home. I didn't turn it off, but it's okay. We'll see you guys later. I'm like, what is?
See you guys later. You hear smoke detector going on. See you guys later.
Yeah, D. Yeah, see you guys later. Mama, like you don't even turn it off. You just still going through.
See, man, I'm telling you, I try to get y'all these nice out of the blue great promos, and this bit I turn it into him, and he just look at it like, what is this, Devin? I'm like, I don't know, sir. It's the best I could do.
It's not that I look at it and be like, all right, this raps, get him out of here.
No, y'all gotta hear it. Y'all gotta hear the soundbite when this man spit promos and we just had to sit here and listen to it.
I'm telling you. That's just how it is. And I wait till I take the lead because I'm pretty sure I'm down like maybe 1 or 2.
Man, so I've been putting the work on this, man. Predictions, but hey. Yeah, he be putting the work on me on dream matches. We all got to be good at something out here.
Yeah. Well, sure. Let's go with that for now until I get the lead.
Becky Lynch thumbs up.
Becky Lynch thumbs up, exactly. So if you're watching us on YouTube, thank you for tuning in, watching. We'll be back on Saturday. We have a new schedule, pretty much. We got a new schedule. We'll be on Wednesday. We'll be on Thursdays and Saturday now. Thursdays will be a lot more news. And Saturday, we'll probably just chill. It'll be a lot more conversational. We'll have more of those Hall of Famer matches, more opinionated topics. So we'll get more into that. So thank you so much for watching on YouTube. And you can listen on Spotify tomorrow. I'm Isaiah. That's Devin. And we'll see you guys next time.